funny to see you with just as you.
As me,
Just
without my
you.
makeup. Yeah.
You've been so many different people.
Probably best known for playing a part where you really couldn't see his face. He played, here we go, there's Quark.
Wow.
There you go. By the way, Quark's the one on the right.
Yeah, by the way.
Deep Space, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, as well as Principal Snyder and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This Saturday, he'll be narrating The Telltale Heart at the 5th Annual Eek at the Greek, family-friendly Halloween event. Good morning. Pleasure to meet you. How are you?
I am fine. Thank you.
You're just meeting for the first time.
I believe it is.
I would think that you would go
Am I wrong?
Because you've been at this
I believe
for
it's
so
the
long.
first time.
Yes, yes. It's happened before. I've been in with something. The guest said, "No, Steve, we've been together."
No, in this
twice."
case,
you're
Best friends.
absolutely
Okay,
right, Steve.
Thank you. Thank you very
Well,
much.
it's good to have you.
Thank
First
you.
of
Nice
all,
to meet
look
you.
in the camera and say happy birthday to your wife.
Happy birthday, Kitty. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
How many years have you been together?
Oh, God, you put me on the spot. I would say 34, 35
You would
years.
say that?
I would say that.
Okay. At least you remember her birthday.
Yes, I remember her birthday.
That's the key to staying married a long time.
It is. It is. It is.
When you are identified with a character, this particular character, Quark, for passionate fans, they are nuts about this character. And you've played it in a lot of different venues.
Yes, I have. I've done Quark in at least 3 different programs. I was in a film which they smartly cut me out of. And I believe the image of Quark has been used on a lot of merchandising as well. So
That is a lot of makeup.
it is a lot of makeup, and I'm happy to be working this Saturday at the Greek Theater out of makeup.
No makeup for you. So tell us about Eek at the Greek. It sounds very spooky. So I know that there's a really fun part. There's a trick-or-treat village.
Yes, it's a trick-or-treat village. It starts at 4:30 for kids and adults. It has face painting. It has a costume contest. It has a pumpkin patch. And that should be great fun and family fun for everybody.
And then the show.
And then the show starts at 7 o'clock, and that's primarily a classical music, although there's a Disney film called Hell's Bells, which the maestro, Arthur Rubinstein, has put music to, and as you watch the cartoon,
fun.
he and the orchestra, the symphony in the Glen, will play to the...
Because you're doing Edgar Allan Poe, The
Yes.
Telltale Heart. I remember that being really scary, and I would imagine in your voice that could really scare little kids, don't you think?
It could, but it's probably no more scary than Quark was. I remember when I was on the show, I had to be careful about infants, that if they were very, very young, there was no problem. If they were somewhere between 1 and 2, I knew that I could be traumatic for them.
Well, my daughter's almost 2, and I take her to the grocery store, and it's traumatic. If someone says hello to her. So don't take it personally.
Okay.
It's not the way you look. It's not the way you sound. It's
But the
just...
Telltale Heart is...
Especially in the butcher part of it.
They said,
Exactly.
hi.
Stay away from the meat.
And she's...
But The Telltale Heart is a great piece of American writing.
Oh, it's so good.
And I hope to do it justice. And
You will.
Now you are, first of all, listen to your voice. You've done a lot of voice work.
I have.
But you're a stage guy, right?
I am a Broadway actor. I'm a regional theater actor. Last year I was at the Geffen. Several years back I was at the Taper. I've worked most of the major theaters around the country.
It's the same skill acting, but
It's
from
the same,
different
but it's
countries.
less.
Yes.
In the theater, as at the Greek, it's large.
You go big.
You go big.
Yeah.
You go big.
Right.
Yeah.
But on TV, you have to talk like this.
Did you have to learn that, by the way? Play it down, let the camera fill it in?
I learned from a wonderful actor named Ron Perlman.
Sure.
I did a program
Yeah.
many years ago called Beauty and the Beast.
Sure.
And that was my apprenticeship in TV. And I watched Ron and the others, and they just pretty much brought it down to here. And if you just talk like this all the time, you'll be fine.
It's a skill, and that's
Yes.
why a lot of people don't cross over.
Oh,
so
there,
much.
there are great movie actors who can't handle stage.
Right.
at
And vice
all.
versa.
Yeah.
They're great
Because
stage actors.
on stage, you want to reach them in the back of the theater.
Yes,
Yeah.
nowadays we get a little help. We get
Yeah.
mics.
Isn't it great when the mics don't function properly?
If they don't, then you have to go into your theater voice.
But you have it,
and
you
you can
see?
do that
Okay.
as long as you talk from the back.
You're
of you.
loving. You're still having the greatest time of your life.
I am.
You're like
I
a
am.
kid, right?
I am like a kid.
Okay. Eek at the Greek happening Saturdays, we mentioned, Greek Theater, Halloween activities for the kids. 4:30. For more information, go to our website, foxla.com.
That sounds like fun.
It will be great fun. Please, everybody come.
Okay, great to see you.
And what's